Hi there, everyone. This is John Drew here from Elevated Planet. And today we have no Jolie, as will continue to be the case for June because she has summer school responsibilities over there in the United States, and it is that time of year. So I will be flying solo for these few minutes leading up to the Pam Gregory inspired Magnetize the New Earth frequency guided meditation. Obviously, it's Pam's words, it's Pam's inspiration. We're just here to add our energy to the quantum wave structure and see how many people we can get doing this. Because, oh, there's a point. Yeah, we did, I think last week. Let me just calculate this. Bear with me a second. Yeah, so last week we had the energetic value of 23,000 people because of the number of people that viewed it. And obviously, this is not about who's on there live at the time when it happens. This is about those who can make it at a time that suits them. So that is the important thing to realize, that regardless of whether you're here with us live, which obviously doesn't suit many people over in the United States because they're at work and all the rest of it, but it doesn't matter. Whenever you can join us, you are adding your energy as if live. And when we had 152 people who viewed it last week, then that is the energetic value of 26,000 because the number squares. So all that high frequency energy added to the quantum wave structure, not to ignore, obviously, the fact that Pam's initiative will draw tens of thousands of people around the world. And we only need to get to, what was it, 95,000? I forget exactly what the number was now, 95,000 something, before you're actually the energetic equivalent of the entire value and population of the planet, 8.2 billion. So there you have it. We are making a difference. We are helping Pam's initiative to elevate consciousness, and very, very grateful for those of you who can join us. And I can see I've got Karen from Sheffield just down the road from me, probably within about 3 miles. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Thank you for coming to join us again. And yeah, so that is what we're doing. Now, I always like to have a little bit of a build into Pam's guided meditation, just a little something to sort of, whet the appetite really, because what Pam's initiative is all about kindness, it's about compassion, but it's also about who we are as humanity, because we're so much more than we've been programmed and conditioned to believe. And we're kind of encouraged to almost believe that humanity is here on our own and that's it. However, as you all know, if you're a regular here, Pam's guided meditation, she talks about connecting to our galactic family. And what does she mean with that? Well, here we are having a human experience on Earth, but we will have had many past lives on Earth as well. But we will also have had past lives elsewhere. Who knows, right? The Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, and, there's so many out there. I mean, I don't know how many galactic races there are, but there's an awful lot, that's for sure. And in fact, we'll be touching a bit on that on Sunday's show as well. So tune into that because they have some sound advice for humanity and things to be aware of, because that's what helps us on our journey to ascension and awakening. So with that in mind, one of the things we did in a few weeks ago, maybe within the last month, we did a piece which included the crop circles, because what the crop circles are all about is about messages from our galactic families. Okay, so my understanding is that each one carries light codes. So if a crop circle is created by a galactic family to which you are associated, and we don't know who that, well, typically, I don't know who my galactic family, I don't know whether they're Pleiadians, whether they're Arcturians, I don't know. But the pattern and the shape of the crop circles gives you information. It gives you an automatic download, maybe not at a conscious level, but at a subconscious level. And it can trigger DNA activation. In fact, in the details below, we've got a short video. It's about 7 minutes long, which talks to this. And it has a bunch of crop circles, brilliantly photographed. A vast majority of them seem to be in England. for some reason in southwest England. But that's it. If you look at these videos, this video, which in particular, the one which has got all the different ones, and it includes that brilliant one with whales and dolphins and things like that in it, immaculately presented. So anybody who tells me that they are fake, I think that that is really stretching it a little bit. But, so I think that you can have a look at that at your leisure. It's there in the details below. But also, I have a short clip that came to me today just magically by the gift of YouTube, which was perfectly in line for this because, again, honoring the fact, as Pam says, our galactic family, there's a crop circle that just appeared 3 days ago over in Wiltshire in England. And it's a beautiful crop circle. And somebody put together, I think it's called Stonehenge something or other. Anyway, whatever. That video is below as well. But we're going to have that, a little portion of that, the first like minute or so, minute and a half of that for us to look at. Because amongst those of us who actually get to see this video, there could be those who do find that, again, all at a subconscious level, highly unlikely to be at a conscious level. It could be something that triggers you into some form of DNA activation, some sort of growth. It's really fascinating. So we've got another comment here. So, aloha, I am here. Thank you for bringing us on. Yeah, well, absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us. And, we welcome. I don't know whether the aloha means that we've gone all the way from Sheffield in England all the way over to Hawaii. I'd like to think that to be true. And, what a beautiful part of the world that is as well. Really, truly. I've spent many a happy month, actually. I was very fortunate. When I lived in California, I used to have an annual trip to Hawaii on business, which was great. I really loved it. Got to see a number of the islands, and it is such a beautiful and spiritual place. You can feel the energy of that. It's absolutely magical. So, yeah. Okay, so we're getting to a point now where we're going to head over to the video because it'll lead us in perfectly. It'll just carry on straight into Pam's guided meditation directly after the viewing of the crop circle. And again, as always, we don't come back afterwards. We just allow you to float off on your own little meditative Pam-inspired cloud and just enjoy that feeling and that moment and immersing yourself in the gratitude, the love, the kindness, the compassion, and all those energies that we want anybody around in those trouble spots in the world. We don't focus on the negative. We focus only on the positive. We won't focus on what we want them to experience, what we want ourselves to experience. That's uplifting the energy. So I'm just going to say thank you again to everybody who's joining us today. Really love you having you here with us. And we are now going to switch screen and we will leave you to enjoy your journey. Thank you.
So as we begin this meditation, you might want to light a candle or burn some incense. Just make sure you're not going to be disturbed and have a sense of creating sacred space. Set a clear intention that this is for your highest good, the highest good of all, and the highest good of the earth. Use a mantra of we're welcoming in an ever-expanding consciousness of love. And then just take 3 long, slow breaths. And try and make the exhale a little longer than the inhale. You might even pause for a few seconds at the end of the exhale. Let your jaw go slack and all the tiny muscles around your eyes soften. Let your face soften, and you feel that heavy, softening relaxation just spreading down through your body, arms, your legs. Feel like butter melting in the sun. We're coming together with open hearts, and we're shifting the collective timeline every time we do this. So imagine our global community. We're creating a sacred global circle. Imagine holding our hands across the world and connecting with our hearts. Some of you may even feel a strong vortex of energy going around the world, connecting all of our hearts together. And know that inside your heart, very small but very bright, is a tiny flame. It's your life force that connects you to the divine. And in the center of this circle, put any living being who you feel or know is suffering right now. People in war zones, people in poverty, disease, famine. You can put animals, birds, all of sentient life. People in extreme weather conditions, earthquakes, volcanoes. Anyone or anything who needs help and healing, put them in the circle. And we're not going to dwell on the suffering, because that will magnify it. We're going to raise our consciousness beyond that. So start to see waves of very soft, gentle, pale blue light. Waves coming in, soothing, calming, all the extremes within that circle. Calming all the grief, the sadness, the hunger, the suffering. See it all soothing and calming as a mother would calm a child. And you can continue to visualize these soft blue waves of calm light all the way through your day if you wish. And then come back to that tiny, very bright flame of light inside your heart, your divine connection. And as you drop into this light and your breath, imagine that you're breathing in and out through the heart, as if it were your lungs. And start to see this light get brighter, stronger, bigger. And feel that we're joining together with that heart light all over the world. Feel the expansion of love that we're creating every time we do this. And as your heart light expands, feel love, joy, compassion, peace, freedom, freedom for all beings. And we're connecting in this ever-growing web of light around the earth. And start to feel with your breath and your heart light that we're feeding this web of light with those positive emotions: love, joy, peace, compassion, freedom. And imagine this web of light is alive. It's shimmering. It's becoming bigger and brighter all around the earth. We're creating this from the invisible with our focus and our love, and this is how realities are created. You might even notice that other beings are starting to join us. More people, more animals, maybe the elementals, the fairies, the tree beings, our galactic family perhaps, coming together in an army of love, a tsunami of love that is bringing more connection and a sense of oneness to all of humanity. And this tsunami of love adds power to this web of light. You might see it as silver golden, sparkling, brilliant, shimmering, vibrant and alive, and taking on its own momentum. And we're doing this by weaving the harmonics of creation with the divine. It's creating an unstoppable force to transmute all of the suffering from darkness into light. We're lifting all of life on Gaia and maybe beyond. And you might even feel that these pulses from our shimmering web of heart light, starting to reach out into the cosmos via this bigger web of light. They're stretching out like galactic superhighways of love. They're reaching out to our galactic family. And also, in this web of light, they're weaving back to Gaia, all of life connecting, even to the inner earth beings and all of those high intelligences. Everything has more life force now. Everything is more lit up, more heightened, more sparkling. It's a sense of pulsing oneness and harmony across our entire creation. Everything is connected to support the other in this web of light. This is cosmic love and unity consciousness weaving together to create a new reality in higher timelines where anything is possible. We're raising the love and light quotient on the earth. We're creating new stepping stones of light for others to follow. We can change timelines in a moment. We're coming together in thousands every day in one focused intention to build a more loving new earth. We're the bridge builders, the pioneers who will be talked about in history books. We're embodying that new frequency. We are New Earth. We are creating a new energetic template. And our legacy will be that we stood strong in our light, our love, and our joy as acts of defiance as the battles raged around us. We're imprinting the energy field with a blueprint of a higher version of humanity, with compassion. And our legacy is how much we raise the love quotient in the world. We're warriors of light and warriors of love. Know that deeply in your heart. We're welcoming in an ever-expanding consciousness of love. And you might just check to see if we've eased the suffering somewhat since we started. And do you feel calmer, clearer, as if the lights have been turned up? Did you see a vision of the future we're creating together every day? Know our power as we come together in numbers every day to do this with spiritual dedication. Every day when we do this, we're adding to the tsunami of love across the world and the living light, which is creating a very different reality for us all. It's a powerful legacy to say that you could not have done more for love in this world as a bridge builder. And gradually, you might start to feel your body again. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And just come back to the room. I just want to thank you and send you many blessings to you all for being with me on this journey of immense courage and transformation. God bless.